Hey, this will be a video chart on ASFX, American Scientific Resources Incorporated. Wanted to get this one updated here after the past few days, kind of some interesting action here. So let's just dig in and go over it. The last time I did it, I had talked about how hopefully this orange line here, which is the 200-day simple moving average, would hold strong. Unfortunately, it didn't. The bears pushed through it, and you can see the price then went, made a significantly lower low. However, over the past few days, what we had happen, which caught my eye a few days ago, and then I kind of wanted to give it a few extra days to just kind of see how it reacted. But we had an increase in volume, and then we had a hammer candle, which made me think, well, maybe this is the bottom. We had a hammer candle. It was on higher volume, so maybe this was kind of finally like the capitulation day, where the bulls were ready to get back in charge and start to push upwards. But I don't want to jump the gun, so I wanted to watch. Here we had a nice, at one point this was a big green candle. Unfortunately, the bears knocked it back down. Another nice volume, but the point was we made a higher low. And then Friday, you can see once again a higher low. And now today we've made even a higher low, and not huge volume, but the point is the price is starting to move back up, and it's all occurred right after this hammer candle here. So it's looking like this could possibly be a bottom. Now there's still lots of work to do because the overall chart is in a very evident downtrend. As you can see here, this purple line here is in a downtrend. So this is showing what the medium-term trend is. But with the way it's been putting in higher lows, potentially maybe this is kind of an early sign of some sort of rebound with the stock heading back up. So the question really becomes, well, what do we need to see happen to raise confidence levels that this is the bottom and that the bulls really are starting to gain strength again? Because that's really the ultimate, thing you want to be asking yourself is, well, yeah, it's showing some strength, but how do we know whether or not this is a true move, or if it's going to turn out to be something like this where we get a nice rebound and then the price just falls back down? So that's kind of what our main focus is going to be. And the key thing, kind of step one that I was watching, and that what I wanted to see happen before I did a video, was I wanted to see the price get back above this previous low here, because this was a support. When it fell, it became a resistance, and today this was a low of 0.0105. But today the price did get above it, but more importantly, it closed above it. So this resistance is back to being a support again. So this was, my first test of seeing, does this have any strength? And yeah, there's still quite a few tests that it needs to pass, but this was the first one before I wanted to do a video. It did pass, so here we are. Now the next one is going to be the pretty crucial one, and I won't, sugarcoat it. I think it'll be pretty tough to do, but the good news is, if it can pull it off, then I think, we could see a nice little turnaround here. But that is basically this level right around here, which is, you can see there's a bunch of highs here from 0.0. Let's see, the high was at 0.0134. But what I'm really pointing out here is more of a zone. And I think this zone is going to be, pretty difficult. And the zone is based on these highs here, and then the 50-day simple moving average, which is currently valued at 0.015. So between 0.013 and 0.015, I'm thinking that there's going to be, quite a bit of resistance in this area right here. But like I said, sure, there might be a lot of resistance, but when areas like this with a bunch of resistance are broken, the price can really tend to take off and make nice moves. So, we'll see what that happens. Obviously, we got to even get up and see if we can give this level a test here. But this is going to be our key little resistance zone right now, that if the bulls can approach it, hopefully they can start to push the bears back and gain a foothold up here. I don't see it really being a one-day type thing. It'll probably be something where the bulls make a push, then kind of get knocked down, hover around here a little bit more, and then on that second push, that's where you'd really want to see it, get moving and push up through. And then if we can start to get some closes above the 50-day simple moving average, that's where the trend would hopefully start to be able to turn, because the price would start to show that it's above this key moving average, and hopefully bring in some more chart players, bring in some momentum players, and really just start to get some better liquidity back into the stock where, hopefully things could get moving upwards. Support-wise, if this level here doesn't hold, really your next support level is going to be down here right at .008, and then obviously this previous low here. This is the big level that you don't want to see fall, or else you're just going to be right back to where you started, making lower lows. So on any sort of pullback, ideally you'd like to see .008 hold, but the must hold level is going to be down here at this previous low there. So that's where we stand on the chart. Very nice past few days. Hopefully this little burst of strength here will keep up. Be nice to see some bigger volume bars and keep seeing green. And maybe maybe the party's gonna get started again for the Bulls here. But the week is young, so we'll have to see what transpires the rest of this week. If there are any other questions on the chart, please shoot me a message. If not, I'd encourage you to check out bullwarriorstocks.com. If you go there and sign up for the free newsletter, you'll be sent a free ebook. And with your newsletter subscription, you'll get chart setups, trade ideas, educational pieces, all sorts of things from penny stocks up to big boards. So there's a good variety, something for everybody. And best part is, it's all free, so it's worth at least signing up and giving it a try. One more time, this was ASFX. Thanks for listening.